All right, welcome to today's video. Aaron Rath here from Rath's Tesla, and today we've got another product from our friends over at TSLAUCAY. If you haven't seen my video that I did about the screen or the cover that goes over the window on the inside, check out that last video. I'll put a link to it up in the corner, one of these corners up top. I'll have a link to it, but if you haven't seen that, check it out. I will tell you, in that video I mentioned I was gonna keep it in for about a week and see how durable it was, and it's been in for about 10 days now, and I've driven with the windows down many times and that thing has not moved at all. So it's a very, very good product. So super excited for that one. But let's get to today's video. Today I got this new product from TSLAUCAY. It's goes for about $49.99. You can use the code RATSTESLA and get you a discount. I'll have a link to the product and the discount code down below, so check that out. And while we're there, while you're down there checking out that code, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. That way it shows up in more algorithms and it shows up more often for more people. But let's get to today's product. Today's product is a dash mat. And this is a nice dash mat. It's made out of a nice suede product. I'll come in here so you can see it a little bit closer if you can see it. It's a nice suede product. It's got vented top on it, and then on the back it's got these rubber grippies. So we're gonna put this in. I have purchased one of these in the past, and I will tell you I was not impressed with it. Not the one from TSLAUCAY, but from a different company. I won't mention the name. And it cut off in the back, and so it didn't really have grippy and a way for it to stick in. And then every time I took off, I hit the accelerator, it would slide off the dash. So we're gonna put this one on, and then we're gonna put it to the test. So let's go over to the side of the car here and let's see if we can't get this install done. Should be pretty easy. And you know, I have noticed that with their products, this rolls out nice. It should just slide in there nice and easy. It looks like in the back side here, it'll tuck in, and that should help it stay in place. But it also helps to do this in the direct sunlight. You don't want to do this in the shade. The direct sunlight will get this into shape better. This is a nice suede material, black. It does have the TSLAUCAY very subtly embossed in the side of it here. Not too much, you can barely see it, but it does look really nice. So let's slide over to the side of the car and let's get this thing installed. All right, so sitting here in the side of the car, this is actually a super easy install. You're just gonna kind of throw it over the top of the screen, and then you wanna watch the edge there to make sure that it doesn't roll up, and then it stays in place. And then this just kind of slides back, and the mesh, and I'll show you in just a second, the mesh just stays nice and tight over the vents in the back. And then the mat itself lays flat. And we're gonna let this sit in the sun for a little bit before we take off and go for a drive, but I wanna check this out. So here, I'm gonna let you look at this real quick. So now if you take a look at this mat, I'm not sure what I'm messing with here. There we go. So if you take a look at this mat, you can see back here that these mesh points, one, do two things. They let the air flow through, and they also let the sound flow through. And you can see over here it's laying nice and flat in the corner, but as we come across, this was the inner part of the roll, so it's not quite laying nice and flat. But that's why I said do this out in the sun, so the heat can heat this up and help it stick a little bit better, and also help it get a little bit more flat. So we're gonna let this sit for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go take this for a spin and see if it works. All right, so we have let it sit for about 10 minutes, and you can see that it's starting to lay nice and flat. Now we're gonna do the ultimate test with this thing, and I wanna take it for a drive and see if hitting the accelerator, if this thing comes flying off. It won't take long to do this test because, well, only if I hit the accelerator hard one time, and here we go, we'll do it right now. So it did slide a little bit. You can see that it has come down. So I'm wondering if I let it sit in there for a little bit longer and just kind of bake into place, if it will stay tighter. I might try and tuck the front part up underneath a little bit and see if that helps it stay tight. But yeah, let's go ahead and head back to the house, make some adjustments, and then we'll try this again in just a little bit. All right, so I've made some adjustments. You can see in the corners, it goes right to the corner there. Then as we go across, it goes right to this corner here. That's really how it wants to be setting. You don't want to tuck it in too far in the back, because then you block your defroster. So I've let it sit here for about 10 or 15 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes. So we're gonna go real quick. And I think I've noticed that, like, if you drive normal, it's gonna be okay. The problem is if you romp on the accelerator all the time, you should be okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of normal driving first, and then we're gonna do a little bit of fast acceleration to get this tested out. So like I said, you know, normal driving, normal acceleration, it doesn't slide at all. It stays in place. It rides nice. The suede material is really clean looking, looks really good up here, gets rid of some of the glare off of the windshield. And normal driving, like I said, it stays in place. I'm not having any issues with this thing shifting around. The shifting comes when I hit the accelerator hard, and now we're going to kind of drive out to a spot where I can hit the accelerator a little bit harder and see if it slides off. If it stays for the most part, then this is a good product and I'll keep it in here. But if I have issues with this sliding around too much, like I did with the first one that I purchased, then I'm probably going to get rid of it. But let's go ahead and let's go see what we can do. Let's go see what we can do and stand on the accelerator. I tell you, it does look good against the carbon the Spectra carbon fiber that I have. We'll get out to this spot out here. And the other question is, so I'm driving with the windows down right now. Most of the time I have the air conditioner on, and I might actually roll up the windows and turn on the AC just because it's 91 degrees and I want you guys to be able to hear me. But it doesn't move around with the wind, which is a good thing. So let's get out here on this little bit of road here, and then let's hit the accelerator a little hard. And I mean, it's slid a little bit. It's slid enough that it would be bothersome. And you can see over there, it's sliding off. So if you're gonna jump into traffic, it's probably going to slide away from the window. But overall, I think this is a pretty solid product. I'm actually gonna go home and park my car in the sun and let this sit against the sun for the rest of the day. So let's go do that. We'll close up this video and we'll get out of here for today. So that'll do it for today's real quick video. Just a quick video on a dash mat from our friends at TSLAUCAY. Again, I'll have a link in the description down below. Also make sure you use the discount code, and that discount code works across everything on their website. They've got a lot of good items on their website. I'm going to let this sit out in the sun for the rest of the day. It did pretty good on normal driving conditions. It didn't shift left to right, but it did slip forward a little bit. So I'm kind of wondering if I just need to let it heat up and kind of let it settle into place. Those little rubber grips on the back, they just kind of need to stick in and go there. You know, I don't want to set something heavy on it to push it in, because what I don't want is those to like melt to my dash. They just need to be able to grip a little bit better. So we're going to leave that heat on them and let them bake into place. And I'll let you know how it does throughout the week. Like I showed you, a normal driving, I think it'll be okay. It's the harder accelerations it tends to slide. Now the good thing is it doesn't just slide right off the dash and land in your lap like other products that I've tested in the past. So that's at least a step in the right direction. We'll give it some time, let it get warm, and let it see if that helps any. But thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you get down there and subscribe. We got some fun stuff coming up on this channel. I actually ordered my wife. We are going completely electric. We got rid of her Volkswagen Tiguan, the one that I bought her just a little bit after I bought this, and we got her. Well, I'm not going to tell you. You got to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you know what we got her, what's coming up. But I will tell you, it's going to add a little bit different of an element to the channel. We're going to start doing a little bit more comparisons. We're going to start doing a little bit more instructions for the new Tesla owner, because I'm going to use my wife as an example in my Tesla so that she can help you and we can walk you through new things that you need to know and understand. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button so you get notified when we make new videos. Hit the like button on this video, drop a comment down below, and as always, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel. I'm slowly growing, but I've had a lot of fun doing this. I've had a lot of fun learning about the car, and hopefully I've shown you a thing or two throughout the past. I know we've turned into a lot of reviews lately. I'm trying to get a little bit away from that. I actually might start doing some stuff more technology wise as well, so we can expand the breadth of the channel instead of just Tesla. Tesla is a technology thing, but we're also going to throw in some other tech as well. But thanks for watching today. Get out, go drive, be safe, have fun, and we will catch you in the next video.